This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
We welcome you back to our NASCAR Busch Series Stater Brothers 300 here at California Speedway in Fontana, California. We are under yellow for the first time today on lap 3. And Andy, here's what we should watch for today. So last year driving for Richard Childress Racing. And we have trouble. One car spinning. That is the 77 car that has spun sideways.
Caution is out. Caution's out.
Curtis Davis driving the Kevin Harvick Incorporated car. And the 0 of Eric McClure also involved.
Doesn't look like Curtis Davis has any damage. The 0 looks pretty clean too. Don't really know what happened there. It kind of happened toward the back of the field.
Curtis Davis driving one of the 3 cars. Look way ahead of Mike Wallace on the racetrack. See if we can see. There's the car spinning.
High, wrecking in front of you, wrecking in front of you. Good job. Didn't hit him.
Back at California Speedway, NASCAR Busch Series action here at Fontana. We are under yellow for the 3rd time in the afternoon, and the crew members are perched on the wall. That's the reason for the yellow flag. 28-year-old Eric McClure had a right front tire go down in the corner, and that's the result. The right side of his hefty Chevrolet completely flat.
As he goes in our turn 3, boy, he couldn't hold on. It just went down on. Must have run over a piece of debris, blew that tire out. And, you know, these cars have got interliners on all 4 tires, but at that angle, on that speed, when you lose that tire, man, even though you got an interliner, there's no control in that car.
Oh, and here's Steve Wallace over in turn 2. His car has come around. The Home Life Communities Dodge has come to a rest, and that will bring out the 4th caution flag.
Get it going, bud.
Well, the good news is he doesn't have any body damage. He's got some flat tires. If he's careful getting back to the pits, he won't tear it up.
Looks like the left front is at least down, possibly the right front.
I didn't hit anything.
As you watch Steve
Get
Wallace.
caught up here. I have 4 flat tires.
This is going to be a huge break for Kevin Harvick. He's going to get that lap back he lost. He's going to be right back in the game. He looked like he had a fast car, too, on that last run.
Now. Clear low, clear low. We'll get back up there. I got a spot right here in front of him. Slow down, back it down, back it down, back it down. Back it down, low, low, low. Come low. I thought I gave him room. I thought he turned down into me.
Back at California Speedway, heavy contact here brings out caution for the 5th time, and heavy damage to the Great Clips Toyota for Jason Left. Unfortunately,
row, guys.
he has the window net down.
The ambulance coming to you, Jay.
And here's Juan Pablo Montoya as he tries to get out of his car.
That one's hurt pretty bad.
These 2 guys were racing hard and got together, looks like.
Yeah, we heard Jason Leffler say, I thought I gave enough room earlier, and the crew guys come back and say, I thought you did too, but we're going to have to wait for the replay because, folks, you're seeing what we see. Okay, here we got it coming right now. Let's take a look at it because big crash. Okay.
That's Kenny Wallace, the 25 car in the middle between these 2 cars, 38 and 42.
Oh, hard. That's a hard lick right there. Saw the whole car come off the ground, back wheels.
So contact from behind by the 25 car, and the 38 just abruptly spins right across the racetrack in front of Juan Pablo Montoya. Okay, let's watch and listen.
Still outside. Still there. Still there. You all right, buddy?
Whoa, car spinning. That's Bobby Hamilton Jr. right side of your screen on the restart across the grass in the Ed Renzi car. The McDonald's drive through, and he will drive through the grass and head back toward turn 1. I think he might have gotten a little help from behind. Whoop, he was passing another car and got hit.
It looks like he got tagged by Kyle Krisloff in the 14 car. Tell you, on these restarts, it's a really tough deal. A lot of guys don't get up to speed. Some
People wondering, are we going to get a yellow for this final pit stop? Brewer's ready. He can pull those tires off.
Out, caution's out. Bunch of
And
smoke.
Back at California Speedway, caution number 7 coming out into a spin in turns 1 and 2 in the leaders. Everyone bailing out to come down pit road to put that final set of fresh tires on. Watch, the 15 car was slowing down on the racetrack, and smoke coming out of the back of the Menard Chevy for Paul Menard.
We saw him earlier really slow. We talked about him slowing down, but evidently he was losing a cylinder, either a push rod or a valve spring went disarray, something like that. So he's lost a cylinder, and finally the engine finally exploded. That's what brought it out.
And that was the 7 car of Mike Wallace in the Geico Chevy. Apparently got into some fluid or something. Watch him on the inside and tried to stay down out of the fluid, turned the car down, and just around it came. Car Rusty up high, gets a good run.
Yeah, a lot of momentum, guys. We're talking about these Busch engines. They make about 750 horsepower. Look at that little nudge in the Oh, Sam Hornish loses it. Gosh, he's had such a great day, guys, for it to go disarray right at the very end. You know, I want to take a look at this replay and see what happens, because
You okay, Sam?
he might have.
Yeah, Sam had been in it.
Driving it back.
You gotta see if we can see what happened to Sam.
I tell you what, that is just what we've been talking about, losing your downforce. You drive in alongside of a car, and then airflow doesn't come down the side and get to the rear spoiler to get loose. You know, Sam learned that earlier off at Exeter Turn 2, and now he's paid the price again on the entry of Turn 1.
Yeah, that's one of the problems that these guys driving these different race cars, driving these open wheel cars and in these stock cars. They have to learn the different characteristics of the aero.
Well, Mears obviously is the fastest car there, but he has 3 laps to get there.
The only thing that's going to save him is a caution flag, and if that happens, we've got a green, white checker restart, and man, that shuffles the whole field up again. And you know what, Jerry? It seems like it happens all the time in these Busch races. See what happens.
And the 33, Kevin Harvick, had to come from a lap down, had to go back in and change tires, and now is trying to take the position away. That is 7th spot from Denny Hamlin. And Harvick's Road Lone Chevy gets the spot away.
He said he wasn't going to give up. He's still chipping off, getting cars one at a time, 3 laps to go. He still hadn't given up.
And with more on Denny Hamlin, let's check in to Dave Burns.
Jerry, the simple fact that Hamlin is up here racing is amazing. They had 2 bad pit stops at the beginning of this race that put them behind the 8 ball all night long. Denny has raced his way back into the top 10, and the last pit stop they had, a good one, finally.
And how about giving a call to the 4 car? Regan Smith, what a job he has done for the Ginn Motorsports and the Ginn Resorts efforts. Young driver showing awfully well here in the top 10. 2 laps to go. It'll be white flag now, this time back for Matt Kenseth, and the white is in the air.
White flag there, white flag. The 47 should go to the top.
Kenseth trying to hang on, and Mears is really trying to close here on the final lap. A little smoke out of the backside of the 17 car.
Yeah, we've seen that out of that 17 car all day. He's got a little bit of a tire rub. He's got a half a lap to go to get it done.
Casey Mears has finished second here in 2004. Matt Kenseth was tied with the 16 car of Greg Biffle for 3 wins at California Speedway. He comes out of turn 4, and Matt Kenseth picks up his 4th career win at California Speedway. What a great effort by Kenseth. And here's a battle to the stripe, and boy, that was close. The 20 and the 4 car, Hamlin and Smith. Looks like Hamlin will get the spot, will finish in 8th position. '22nd NASCAR Busch Series win in his 200th race, so a nice way to celebrate for Matt Kenseth. Started on the outside front row of the Dish Network Ford Fusion and takes the victory here, his 4th career at the 2-mile California Speedway. Let's check in with Mike.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
The following is a paid advertisement for The Magic Bullet, brought to you by Homeland Housewares.